It's something of a truism that any actor that has worked with Disney will, inevitably, attempt to escape its clutches. Often, they do this by taking on mature roles that set them apart from their childhood roles. Zac Efron moved past Disney a lot better than others. It's not an easy thing. Typecasting can be a pain, and some actors, like Mark Hamill, struggled for a long time to break out of its chains. But Efron made it seem almost effortless. Zac Efron got his start in acting by doing school plays and began landing his first roles in the early 2000s. His first on-screen role was in an episode of Firefly in 2002, while 2003's Melinda's World was his first film role. By 2005's The Derby Stallion, Efron was leading movies. But it was 2006's High School Musical that was his breakout success. Despite being a TV film, it became Disney's most popular TV film at the time, getting 7.7 million viewers on its premiere date. Efron and the rest of the cast mostly got praise. Though the High School Musical movies only represented a few years of his life, 2006, 2007, and 2008, their impact on his career cannot be overstated. The first one turned him into a superstar almost overnight, while High School Musical 3, the only one to be released in theaters, was a smashing success, making $250 million on a budget of $11 million. Efron kept it going. He earned critical success in Richard Linklater's Me and Orson Welles in 2008, while 2009's 17 Again was a commercial hit that he led. 2010's Charlie St. Cloud and 2012's At Any Price both fared poorly critically and commercially, while 2012's The Lorax, an animated film, and The Lucky One were both commercial successes. 2012 was an all-around busy year for Efron. He had 5 releases that year. Thus far, he had something of a mixed record. Most of his movies got mixed reviews, though they were financially viable, which I suppose is the main thing that studios care about. 2014's Neighbors was different. Not only did it fare well with critics, but it was also a box office success, clocking nearly $271 million against an $18 million budget. That being said, it is something of an outlier amongst Efron's overall filmography. Most of his movies tend to fare poorly with critics, but more often than not, they make money. 2014's That Awkward Moment, 2015's We Are Your Friends, 2016's Dirty Grandpa, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, and Neighbors 2, and 2017's Baywatch and The Greatest Showman all fall into the category of mixed to poor critical reviews, but decent to phenomenal box office returns, especially The Greatest Showman. Efron has shown a remarkable adaptability so far. His movies have covered a wide range of genres, which might be why he wasn't typecast during and after his Disney career. Comedy, drama, romantic comedy, biographical, musical, true crime, animation, horror, survival, and more. Though rom-coms and comedy make up a significant chunk of his filmography, Efron is a versatile actor. In 2020, he returned to his TV roots after an extended absence with Netflix's Down to Earth with Zac Efron, a travel show. It fared better with critics than most of his movies and won Efron an Emmy for Outstanding Daytime Program Host. Down to Earth was also executive produced by Efron, who has proven to be quite entrepreneurial. In 2010, he opened a production company under Warner Brothers, Ninjas Runnin' Wild, which also helped produce movies like Dirty Grandpa and Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. In 2019, he, along with his brother Dylan, started a YouTube channel where they produced 2 shows, Off the Grid, where they tried to be self-sufficient off the grid for a while, and Gym Time, which focused on fitness and nutrition. That said, the channel hasn't been very active for the last few years. Efron has several movies lined up, including 2023's The Iron Claw, a movie by the Von Erich family that early reviews have acclaimed, 2024's A Family Affair, and Ricky Stanicky. While it's difficult to call Efron one of the best actors of his generation, he's certainly one of the most financially viable, and if early reviews of The Iron Claw are anything to go by, another critical success is in his immediate future. At the very least, he's certainly not afraid of experimentation.